Hey everyone, it is Monday. I'm Sarah. Welcome to 5 Girls 5 Minutes. So, lately it's just been me and Tally, because Tara was at camp and Itzel has family members who are always at home. That's what I gleaned from Tumblr. If you want to follow Itzel on Tumblr, I can probably link her maybe. Hopefully she will come back because we miss you. We miss you. And Tara and I were talking last night about how we might need to get somebody new for Friday, so we can maybe talk about that and stuff, because I don't know what's going on. Sally's not around as much. She's not around in general as much. I think she's too busy. I think life has become too busy, so yes. But we will be working on that. And I'm just talking to you girls about that. But yes, we need to find our Friday person now. And so Tally was talking about the Duggars, and that's awesome. So it's Jana. I was talking to Jana. She was really, really nice. I talked to all of them a little bit, but she was the one that I was chatting the most with and stuff. And that was pretty cool. I don't really watch their show, but I can appreciate them. They seem really nice, and they all play instruments, I guess. It's just a lot of kids. I could never. I think at the time the 19th kid had just been born, so the mom was at home because she'd just had the 19th kid. Poor woman. But yes, Tally asked about liking something and watching it and then feeling the need to watch it again almost immediately. I think you said it was The Nanny that you did. You watched all of The Nanny and then you wanted to go back and watch it again because you wanted to see certain things again. That happens to me a lot. I like to repeat things that I really like a lot of times because it's just because my memory is poor, and it's also because if I really, really liked something, I want to go back and see like the fine details of it. Sort of like the Wes Anderson movies. I've watched all of the Wes Anderson movies dozens of times because I like to go back and see all the little detail-y things, the things that not everybody notices, and I get really nerdily into some things. So, but the greatest example, and this is so funny, it's like a vicious cycle. I rented The Pianist back before I owned it. I rented it, and I was like, oh my god, I love that movie, I need to buy it. But before I bought it, I bought the book. And so I got the book first, and then I think I got the movie a little later, because I think I just chose to get the book before I watched the movie again. So I got the book, and I read the book, and I was like, holy crap, everything that happened, that actually happened, that he describes, happens in the movie. I really want to watch the movie again, because he's describing all of it, and it's making me remember how it was in the movie, like, visually. So I got the movie, and then I watched the movie, and then when I finished watching the movie, I was like, you know, I really want to read it again. So I read it again. And then I was like, now I want to watch it again. And so my sister made fun of me because she said I should just watch the movie and read along with the book, like those recordings where they say turn the page when you hear the little dingly sound. So, yeah. It got pretty bad, but it makes me stutter, it's so bad. But yeah, so I do that a lot. I especially do it with The Pianist. Like, if I watch it, I want to read it. If I read it, I want to watch it. Luckily, I just recently read it and I haven't watched it again, so I think the last thing I did was read it. Yeah. Anyway, so that's the story of The Pianist. My pianist conundrum. So, Tara's back from camp, so hopefully she will do a video tomorrow. It's exciting, and she can tell us a little bit about it, because I know I want to hear about it. And my question, it's kind of a long question. Lots of people like music, like songs, and when a certain song plays, they think back to a certain memory of what was going on in their life, or a certain person that the song makes them think of, or stuff like that. I was in the shower, and I was listening to iTunes while I was in the shower, because I don't like silence, apparently, ever. And Cars came on by Gary Newman, and it's from an episode of The Mighty Boosh, but it didn't make me think of that. It made me think of Tara, because when Tara and I were hanging out at Ruby Tuesdays, a song came on, and she was telling me about her favorite part of the song or something, and she was like, it's coming up in just a second. And it made me think of Howard Moon in the Cars scene of The Mighty Boosh, because he's listening for a slap bass solo in a jazz funk song, and he's like, it's coming up, and then he has to like fast forward and stuff, it's coming up, ooh, yeah, and and it made me think of that because Cars is what Vince is obsessed with, and they start listening to it. It's a long story, but anyway, whenever I hear Cars, I'm gonna think of Tara now. Sort of like whenever I hear Kiss by Prince, I'm gonna think of Tara now. So, is there a song that makes you think of a situation or a person? And what is it? Can you tell us a little story about that? Because I think it's interesting how songs affect us personally in ways that have nothing to do with the song half the time. And that's all for me, so yes, I hope you all are having an awesome week, and I will be doing a Vlogust video on my other channel. And Tara, I will see you tomorrow!